Hey, good morning. So off, climbed the first little hill. I don't know if you can see up at the top of that mountain behind us is there's some frost up there, so it's cold, and I think that's where I'm going today. Big bald maybe, but probably TMI, but not feeling great today. Today's one of them days I'm just trying to struggle it out. So, but you know what you're gonna do? Just lay down? Nope, you got to keep moving. So we'll see what the day holds. All right, I've committed to showing you all sides of this hike, and today is one of those. I mean, it's fun in its own way. It is windy, it's cold, I'm not feeling good, but it is beautiful, and it's not raining, and I'm not hungry. So I got to find the positive things and just push through it and keep going, and know that sooner or later the wind's going to stop and the sun will come out and the warmth will be here. But right now it's not. I'm on the other side of the mountain, so it's blocking the wind so I can talk, but it is blowing hard and cold.
Hey, I'm Grubworm. I'm a section hiker, and I've hiked 1,818 miles so far, and I'm getting ready to get back up on the trail in New Hampshire this summer.
All right, awesome, thank you. You know, I'm always saying, let's see what the day holds. Well, this is where what's going on right now. Up here in the higher elevation, and there's sleet, and you can see that mountain right next to us. As we get higher up, that little bit of rain we got last night was sleet and snow, so that's where I'm in now. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm cold. All right, so the trail goes that way, and I'm pretty sure up there, you probably can't tell, but you can see the bald. And I think that's where I'm heading, to Big Bald. I bet it's gonna be windy up there.
Hello, my name is Evan. Out here I'm known as Fractia. I'm 18. I live in New Hampshire, and when I'm hiking, I'm out here hiking the AT. When I get back, I'm headed to University of New Hampshire to study forestry.
All right, cool. So you just graduated high school,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, I just graduated high school.
Awesome. Thanks. All right, just chilling out at this creek, getting a little bit of water. I still got about 1.5 miles to where we're going to camp tonight, but today was a tough day. I didn't feel real good. It was a long day. I'm about 15 miles. That's the longest I've ever done. And but I'm gonna tell you something. Kim Hines sent me something, and I so appreciate it because it was just at the right time. She sent me. It was apparently from her devotional, and it was about this guy who was hiking the AT. The Appalachian Trail, and she said she thought about me. Now, this guy had said he had fallen, 5,000 times, broken ribs, cracked ribs, and all this kind of stuff. I mean, so really had a difficult time of it. But the piece of information I'm not telling you, he was blind. And I know about this guy, Bill Irwin is his name. And I'm telling you, I was kind of, I'm not gonna say I was feeling sorry for myself, but I was a little down. And I'm telling you, it just came at the right time, and inspired me and encouraged me. And the devotional was about, walking by faith, not by sight. And so there was a spiritual aspect of it also that really just pushed me up. So Miss Hines, thank you so much. And I tell you what, I always try, if something comes across my mind, like if somebody comes to my mind, I'll try to call them and whatnot. So I appreciate her taking the time to do that. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that. That was a a down day, but that came right at the right time. And so I appreciate that. So that's probably going to be it for this evening. I'll check back in, you know, tomorrow or whatnot. We're only going to be in the woods one night, and we're supposed to be at another hostel in Irwin, Tennessee. It's a place called Uncle Johnny's, which is apparently a pretty big time place. So we'll check it out, and I'll let you know all about it. All right. So this shelter is unique. It's actually, if you notice, it's cinder block. I've never seen a cinder block shelter before, but you know, typical nice platform, picnic table, 5.7 miles to the Nolichucky River. So we'll be hitting the river here soon. It's supposed to be some neat views. They've got a graffiti board in here. Anyway, I just thought that was kind of unique, a little different. Most of the others are timber and board built. This is cinder block. I bet it got a pretty sunrise here this morning. All right, this is a view into Irwin, Tennessee. That's the Nolichucky River, and it's Irwin, so I'll be checking that out. I'm gonna be staying at Uncle Johnny's Hostel, and I may get creative and do some slack packing, and maybe even take a zero there. Weather's supposed to be really bad Wednesday, but we'll see. Anyway, that's Irwin. Kind of wanted to let you know what I was thinking about, which was I woke up this morning and we had just camped, just kind of in what we call a stealth campsite, where it wasn't an official campsite or anything, but just found a place to put up a couple tents and a hammock. But so it was 8.8 miles down to Uncle Johnny's. So I'm almost there, which is down in Irwin, Tennessee. But just the relative change in that, because 8.8, that was as much as I was doing the first week as far as mileage. And now it's like, oh, just a quick 8 miles to get down the hill. But I will tell you, my body's feeling a little bit. That's one of the reasons why I'm thinking about taking a day. Not to share all the stuff, but I guess, you know, you may be interested. My foot is 1,000% better than it was once I switched shoes, but I still have an issue with my toe. Like after I walk for 2 or 3 hours. And, you know, and that's the thing. It becomes a very monotonous schedule. Which is not bad. It just is what it is. I mean, it's a sleep, eat, hike deal over and over and over again. And so surely that kind of wears on the body a little bit, but all in all, everything's awesome. But I am looking forward to maybe a little break. So we'll see. I think right there is Uncle Johnny's Hostel, so we'll see. All right, we're on our quest to find a Mexican restaurant. Hikers on bicycles. Uh-oh.
The resupply?
Yep, so this is Agony and Walrus at the resupply table. We've been to the grocery store, and you can see we're just swapping everything out, getting rid of all the packaging and getting everything mixed in. Everybody has their way of doing it. Agony, one of the viewers had asked, how did you get your name? So how were you given your name?
I started a through hike with my daughter last year, and she successfully hiked the whole Appalachian Trail. But we were in Pennsylvania, which has a lot of names, none of which I'll repeat here. And my feet were hurting so bad from all the rocks and bad boots that I had a trail name already, and I was like, I don't like that name. And my daughter says, well, what they should call you is Agony, because all you do is complain. And everybody loved
stuck.
it. So
I think it's great.
That's it.
Awesome. So John Mason, there's the answer to that question. All right, just letting you know what's happening right now. Doing a slack pack. We went into Uncle Johnny's Hostel, stayed there last night, got a ride into town, into Irwin, and You saw, right? We rode the bikes. That was pretty fun. That was to get some Mexican food. But anyway, slack packing. The hike today is a little over 20 miles, which is by far the farthest we've done. But we do have lighter packs, and we're going back into the hostel tonight. So we're going southbound, and I'm on Unica Mountain right now, trying to get as many miles as we can today because the weather's supposed to really turn cruddy tomorrow. So we'll just see how it goes, but that's what's up. Just an example of how sometimes the routes are just ridiculous on the trail, kind of obnoxious. Super cool part of the forest, pretty much at the top of this mountain, and it's just moss and sun coming through the trees. These are more of those firs or spruce or something. I should be giving you better information, but it's just awesome. There's a little patch of baby trees. That's cool. All right, so been going a few miles today. And one of the cool things about going into town, and you can bring fresh stuff. So look, I got a sandwich, an actual sandwich. So I'm looking forward to that. Also added something else. So Langdon Scott, I got you, buddy. So I'm having my lunch. Beautiful day. All right, this place is called Beauty Spot, and I'll let you see why. It's pretty beautiful. It's just another bald. I think that's Irwin down that way. And over here. And that is the mountain that I went over this morning. I don't know if you can see the different type of trees up top. Let's see if I can zoom in. And I found out that's called Emerald Forest, what we were walking through up there. Anyway, so this is certainly beauty. Beauty, eh? All right, a silly moment I didn't put on tape, but I at least share for those friends and family that enjoy musicals. Yes, up here on this hill with all these mountains, I did have to pull some Julie Andrews out of me and sing the theme of Sound of Music. Made me laugh. Thought I'd share that. Now these power poles, although they're not pretty, you have to respect the time and energy it took to clear those areas, up those mountains, all the way down. You know, we don't think about it. We flip the light switch and we don't think about all the infrastructure that it takes. And that word simply means all the wires, all the towers, all the work that had gone into doing that. So something good to remember, because you know that took a ton of work. All right, so what's your name, man?
I'm Yoda.
Yoda, and where you from?
I'm from San Diego. Hiked the PCT, coming out to hike the AT, and I met my buddy out here, and we got the same Carhartt hat going on, so we've been having a good time. It's been pretty nice. Very
cool, awesome. What do you do out there in California?
Electrical contractor.
Awesome.
I closed all my doors, and I said, you know, it's not all about money anymore. Sometimes it's about just getting out there and enjoying life and having a little bit of fun outside, because you never know when that last minute's going to be. So
that's exactly right. Thanks, man.
All right, brother.
All right, so it has been a long day, 20 miles, man, and it's been a lot of downhill. There was some decision with the grade and whatnot, but 20 miles is 20 miles, and I'm tired. But here is a railroad track, as you can see. I'm about to cross. I'm not sure where I'm crossing. Anyway, but I'll tell you the story right here. Oh, I guess the trail just goes right there. But so I'm in Erwin, Tennessee. Let me tell you a little bit of what I found out about Erwin, Tennessee. Back in the early 1900s, there was a circus that came to town. And unfortunately, there was a little girl that got killed. And it had to do with the circus. So there was a big trial. I don't think the trial was here, or excuse me, I don't think the incident occurred in Erwin, but the trial occurred in Erwin. And so they brought the defendant up on charges for, you know, killing the girl, and the defendant was found guilty and was given the death penalty. Now, here's the thing. The defendant was an elephant from the circus. So, Erwin, Tennessee, they hung an elephant because the elephant was found guilty of murder in killing that girl. I thought that was a crazy story. The city does certain things now having to do with making elephants, and they sell them, and they donate the money to elephant reserve. So they're trying to kind of overcome that, but I just thought that was crazy. So that's Erwin, Tennessee. All right, I'm about to crash. It's been a long day. This is inside the bunkhouse at Uncle Johnny's. You can just see nothing fancy, but this is where I'm at tonight. And so it's been an awesome day, and this will be the end of another video. So I hope everybody's doing well.